Today I have no images to present. I'm sorry for this because my project is still in the pre-production stage, so it's quite early to share the images. I'm a filmmaker, and the project I'm working on now, is my actually first feature film, fiction. Which I started to work on it 2 years ago. I wrote a scenario, a script, and then since 2 years ago, yes. And this film will be a co-production between Quebec, between Canada and China. So what I know, this film maybe is the first co-production film where Quebec, Canada, and China from Quebec, which is very difficult actually. Me and my partner, we didn't thought of this kind of difficulty because in the very beginning I just want to do a very small budget film, a feature film. But in the end, now so far we know how it's complicated the whole procedure to produce a film with China actually. And Shui Bo just present his documentary. I think he knows how it is complicated and difficult to work with the Chinese film industry today. It's because I think now in China the market of film is really for commercial films, which is a big scale budget. For art film, my film will be I will call it more artistic film, artistic style film. So there will be no big market or audience in China. So this is also difficult for us to approach the investors or the distributors. But even with so many difficulties, we are moving forward. And if everything goes well, we hope to start the shooting in Quebec this winter, January, something like that, the winter. And the Chinese part, we hope to start middle of March. So the name of the film so far is because I wrote this script in French. Originally, it's a French and Chinese film. I mean subtitles, and the main character in my film, she will speak French, and she will speak Mandarin in China. But in English, the title is Pear Tree Blossoms. 梨花静静开 in Chinese. The story is about a Chinese immigrant woman who lived in Montreal for 10 years, more than 10 years, and her marriage is crashed in the end, and she is very depressed, and she cannot get pregnant. So everything goes very, very bad in her life. So she's like kind of desperate. So she just escaped Montreal and goes back to her hometown in China. And during her vacation, half month, during her vacation, she just want to escape, and she lied to everybody. She lies to everybody what happened to her life in Canada. She just want to hide, find a place to hide and to heal herself. But during the procedure, she has no choice actually to have the relationship with her grandfather's new wife, and her old lover, and her uncle and uncle's family. So the three relationships, the story happened between her and the three families, three parts in China. Very complicated. I will not tell you what's the story, the details, because I really hope I can shoot the film in the end, and then we will definitely screen the film in the cinema in Canada, actually in whole Canada. So I hope you can come to support this film to see it, so you can know the story. But in the end, after her journey, it's very a lot of sad things, tough things happen in her journey in China, by chance or in purpose or whatever. She get totally shocked in the end by a lot of things. So in the end, she came back. She chose to come back to Canada. She has to, actually, because her job, her life is still here. So she came back to Montreal, and then we will see how she deals with her divorce with her husband, how she deals with her depressing life. So this is a whole story about 1/4 I will shoot in Montreal, and 3/4 I will shoot in China, in a little town in South China. Yes. So